dirty hit the hello. I gotta adjust that at some point. How's it going, Kick? How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to D&D. Scattered upon the world. We are in episode 46. Doesn't feel like it should be that high in numbers, but yeah. 46. Finishing an encounter that we had before. It's gonna be wild and crazy. Let's hop in and do a recap. Hello, you crazy people.
Hello. Shall we go with the perma explanation again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Perma's
So
patented recaps.
I will do some edits once you're done. You're good.
okay. First off, I need to get out
Your
of
rough
some
draft,
base
it's
because
fine.
somehow rough draft. Yeah, this is rough draft time. So last time, if I remember correctly, we had finished clearing out the cave of wow, that is big. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll give it to that in a second. We got out of the cave of Tomb of Daedalus. Fucking said it right this time. Fuck yeah, I'm proud of myself. High five me.
Good
All
job.
right.
Just hit yourself in an explanation of excitement.
I did it! I said the name right! Smack!
You did great. We don't
no,
judge kings. It's fine.
So we got out of the Tomb of Daedalus. Timbers and I found a secret path, one above on the far right, or when going into the tomb on the far right, we found a secret entrance going into a treasure room that we got some good stuff out of. So loot. On the other end, we found a secret passageway that leads out, and with the help of Alyssa, Timbers, and Nyla, they had to get the secret stuff. There was like a secret lever or a secret device thing underneath one of the statues that was raised.
Secret tunnel.
Small enough. Secret tunnel. So we can
Hi,
use
Marco.
it. We got
Hi,
out
Marco.
of there. Used the secret lever. It's a Kit Kat.
And Marco.
And we found out that there was a back way or like a secret exit in case something were to come in, they can easily exit. So we Timbers and I did that, and we took the secret exit while everyone else went out to the main path. We went to the night camp because everyone was exhausted after meeting. Cecile was the one who went face first into their tent and was like, "I'm dead tired."
Oh no, Cecile didn't even go in a tent. Like Cecile had certain everyone just leaving the place and lit the tiny serpent daycare on fire on her way out.
Yeah.
And then promptly, once seeing at least one party member return, just lay flat on the bed, roll outside, and pass the fuck out. She was just done.
We took a chunk of time for making sure everyone got fair amount of loot, fair amount of pay, and figuring out who got what. After that, we had gotten to a decision on who's keeping watch. It was myself and Cece, who had stayed up all night, or not all night, for at least the first watch. Cece didn't really find much anything. Cece was too distracted. I can't remember what he was distracted with.
You were doing all
Um,
of the identifying on the table.
Oh yeah, I was doing
Cece
that. And
was
he was
just
like,
watching
"Ooh,
you identify everything.
yeah." My first watch, I did a good roll. I heard something out in the bushes, over yonder, that was close to the tent, but I had the choice of either ignoring it or figuring it out, seeing what was what, and I decided, you know what? We've had a rough day. I'd rather go check it out and then say it's nothing and have it be something or not be something and get us attack in our sleep. So Nyla decides to use some stealth and mislead as her illusionary self stayed at camp and basically was pretending to do all sorts of stuff, or whatever the illusion did, while she was invisible to go check it out. Unfortunately, she didn't understand how close she was to the thing in the bushes, to the point where she was sensed by smell, and the figure in the bushes was none other than Sludge, where Sludge had easily smelled her but didn't see her. It got to the point where Nyla panicked in fear and she casted the spell. That's slipping my brain. It was
Your sanctuary
Um,
spell or whatnot?
Sacred.
yeah,
Sacred Summon.
the sanctuary spell
Where's chicken?
that basically covered an entire section of the camp, minus Timbers, I believe, since he was just.
Oh no, you covered everyone.
Oh, I covered everyone? Okay. So I covered everyone through the thing, and everyone was getting ready. I think everyone during that first hour, everyone was sleeping or knocked out. Nyla was panicking. She started screaming
That time.
with a telepathic bond that she still had with Timbers and Alyssa. She called out to her, and Alyssa was like, "What the hell is the issue? Kidnapper dragon!" And immediately woke the fuck up and said, "All right, I'm killing something." And she basically bolted her way towards Nyla, not even waking up
Oh no,
Cecile,
no,
just
she
by
did.
grabbing her by the leg
Yeah.
and just get up.
Yeah, because
I
Cecile was
run
out
by
cold.
Cecile, who's knocked the fuck out, and I grab her leg and I said, "Fucking slide, get up!"
Yep.
And we kind of
Shut
It's not even
awake.
like
It was a
I
run by wake
just-
up. Run by wake up.
And
Mhm.
Sledge, during the thing, the two ladies basically had enlarged placed upon them.
I did
No,
my
I
own, but
thought.
yes.
Okay,
I can
one
make
did their
myself
own.
go.
Did enlarge. The other one, I can't remember how Alyssa got enlarged, but
Either
um,
Kirk or Timbers.
Kirk did.
Kurt.
Kurt
Um,
made me big.
And we stopped right at the point where Sludge had something to say, but all of us were
Too busy trying
like,
to
he
kill
had-
a fucking dragonborn.
all of us had one thought, except for Nyla, because she's petrified with fear. Wanted to kill the Dragonborn, but the Dragonborn wanted to do a negotiation, like, I have information for you. But I think everyone's still skeptical of the idea of him being information-wise, just to use that as a ploy to get to the gnome. Otherwise, if Nyla had stayed quiet, we would have all died or worse, kidnapped again, and that wouldn't have been fun. So that's where we left off. Did I get that this time right?
Pretty
For the most
much,
part.
honestly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, and then
Next time there's something
what's his name?
chaotic happens, I'll do my chaos rambling again. But
Tiefling-
this time
Tiefling
it was
guy.
kind of
Is in the bushes. Well, he
Oh.
looks like a tiefling, I guess, right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think anybody's noticed him yet. Or at
No.
least we haven't.
No.
Hydroon's also levitating 20 feet in the air at the moment too.
Yes.
Yes.
Basically, the rest of the party is catching up. Because the thing that woke up Timbers scared the hell out of Timbers. Because it was just ground shaking. Which was basically Cecile and Alyssa running.
Yep.
But
He's
yeah.
just having flashbacks thinking of the end tags.
Yep.
All right, and because Chicken's still running late from work, his bear moves as far as he can at this time, which is not near anybody. And we start with Cecile.
Yeah, so the last thing he shouted was something about information.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Alyssa said something like, go ahead and talk, or whatever the fuck.
Got like 3
Like-
seconds.
Yeah. Something like that. Where's the last custom? Where's my last percentage roll? Just check it. Go. I swear to God. I'm gonna fight with this computer. Give me a sec. Yeah, 36 is not. Okay. Uh, we'll roll a fresh one. See where Cecile at right now. Yeah, no, she's swinging at him some more. Because
All right, and
he
he
hasn't
is
started talking yet.
and he
He's
is
in full defensive.
full defense. Hasn't drawn a weapon.
Yeah, not gonna hit.
Negatory.
Also not gonna hit. I remember from last week.
Yep.
There's some great rolls in there. Does that hit?
That hit.
Okay. So then my bonus action will be swinging again. So 1 hit so far. That's not gonna hit.
Mm-mm.
It's just
He is just matching. Uh-oh. I think we have a freeze.
We do.
Al
Last week
down,
it was
Al
Cal.
down.
This week it was. Last week it was Cal, and this week it was Al.
Oh. Computer got hit with the push update.
Oh no.
Well, while we're still going through technical difficulties, please stand by.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Which gives me a second to try to fix the button issue that I have on the guy.
wait.
Marco.
Polo.
I swear to God. Okay. We didn't see my damage roll didn't come through.
No.
Right. But 1 hit, right?
Only 1 hit, yes.
So I will do my that, and then I am big right now. I had not a lot of damage. 12 damage.
Okay.
And she more or less just growls out, "Well, you better fucking talk fast." But it's kind of a shouty growl. I would like to not blow out people's ears with the amount of loud that it actually is.
Ah, fair.
So use your imaginations. Seal is basically shouting at this man.
Shouting while very, very big. Do, 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 do. While we are
Waiting.
quicken. While concentrating on the enlarge. We're going to double firebolt. We're going to quicken. Firebolt. And quicken to firebolt. Ouch. I rolled under 10 both times.
Oh,
Okay. Well, that
Oh,
quickly.
it's disadvantage, so.
That too. Oh yeah, that even makes it worse. Okay. We're still down a mouse, right?
yeah.
For the moment, yes.
Uh. Cal, would you like to act out the CC for the time being? What did he do last time?
Yeah.
I think he tried to shoot.
Al is currently in the process of making dinner
Ah,
because I
okay.
got home from work and jumped into stream.
Gotcha.
Hence the
Fair.
needing to play Marco Polo with the microphone.
All right. Well, he's going to try to shoot. Oh. Second shot with the powder. Holy crap, he hit. We really got to get that thing upgraded. Okay. Hits for a whopping 3. Hi, Drew. Country.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast because I can't really move for any closer while I'm levitating.
Okay.
And disadvantage. Hate this. Having to roll it like this. Yeah, I already know that's not hitting. Second roll. Third roll. Nope. Okay, that ends my turn.
Full defensive is a bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Or I guess dodge. Yeah.
Alrighty. Sludge things. And it's his turn to talk. With the threat of both of you coming at him with, you have a few seconds, while trying to shield his face from any more attacks, he shouts, "I know where the mask is." And I know that's what you're looking for. And he continues to go full defensive. Nyla.
Is there any way I can beat the fear? Or no?
Beat the fear.
Is it self-imposed?
Yeah, like self-imposed? Is
It
that
was more or less self-imposed because it wasn't that he scared you. Your memories of your...
You're face to face with the dude that kidnapped you.
Mm-hmm. So I guess you
So
could try
there's
to
not-
give me a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, you can roll con. You could also roll percentage dice, whichever.
Mm-hmm.
bitch?
I would say you are still frightened. He spooked you. You got too close. All of a sudden, boom in your face. You're still trying to scramble to get away while
Dude.
everyone's starting to try to wail on him, kind of deal.
I don't have any bonus actions to do anything either. Oh. Wait. No, I guess I can't. Never mind, I had my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to end my turn.
Sorry, I got Markiplier in the background. Hold on. Just nope. Anyway, I can't believe I'm doing this.
That's how Nyla feels right now.
I hold both of my attack actions. I drop rage. I walk up to him with the dagger in my hand, and I'm pointing right at his eyes, at one of his eyes. Tell us where it is, and we might let you walk away from this alive. Maybe. And if he tries to do anything, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. So you're basically just holding action?
And dropping rage, because if I don't attack anybody,
Get down.
or I can as a bonus action, I can end rage.
Yeah.
So I'm not raging anymore.
Okay. So with that, he's going to stay hidden. Werebear gets behind Sledge as a defensive, if, like, keeping him there, not trying to let him run. And the Werebear hold action in case the dude tries to flee, which is kind of hard because even though we don't see it, the entire area is under a magical box. That makes teleporting and whatnot impossible. Cecile?
Hmm. Probably twice. Okay. So Alyssa's got a dagger to his face. Cecile is not going to say anything, but her grip on the swords tighten, and she's got them both held up. I'm holding my attacks for pretty much the same thing as Alyssa,
Okay.
but Cecile says nothing, and it's just glaring daggers at him.
Stand off.
Kirk flies closer, still up in the air, but seeing everybody else hold, he's waiting. Because of the shots used, CC's got to spend this time to reload. So that we use his action. Idrun.
Okay. Seeing Alyssa menacingly walk up, just pointing at him, not attacking, Hydra's gonna hold her attack. And if he goes doing thing, all 3 shots of Eldritch Blast.
And this dude flinches wrong. He's probably...
He's got 4
You better
people so
blink
far holding
right,
their attack.
No,
Now
honestly,
in my
if this
turn.
dude even breathes wrong, I can see him getting bitch slapped.
He's got 4 people holding their attacks on him right now.
Dear God.
I'll hold my attack. Try not to piss myself.
And of the 4, the one who will attack, the smallest fucking thing, has 2 long swords held up to him.
Motherfucker better not blink the wrong way.
This poor man.
Don't even look at me, and I will stab you. Yes, that's like the vibe I'm getting.
But gently, he like puts his crossed arms down as he's like, okay, they're not attacking. Both hands, like, he opens his palms up in front to be all like, I'm not attacking, I'm not doing anything. And he continues.
Alyssa just kind of turns the blade sideways just a little bit.
You were looking for the white dragon mask? I'm assuming so. You don't even have to say anything. I know who has it. It's not here.
Where?
It's in the Misty Forest with some warlord named Neuronvein.
How do you know this?
I may or may not have stole it from Varum.
How about you steal it back?
Varum went missing shortly after I stole it, and this Neuronvein dude stole it from me. I got overwhelmed.
You.
He has an army.
You
He has
got
an army.
overwhelmed.
He has an army. They were heading into the Misty Forest. He himself has a mask itself. Soon as I encountered that, I have been looking for you guys ever since.
Why?
You think I can go and do anything like this alone?
Why would you come to us, though?
Me.
Especially when you know we want to kill you.
His eyes jump off of Alyssa and look straight at Cecile and be like, because I know when I can be bested. So I came after the very people that are probably the strongest fighters in the area.
What was your hope in all of this? What was your hope coming here, that we would just be like, oh, okay, let's go get the mask. What's in it for you? Because I know you're not the type that just, oh, let me do the right thing. Yeah, that's not you. What's in it for you? And if you're not honest with me, and believe me, I'll know, I will kill you where you fucking stand.
He pauses for a second as he seems contemplated to say anything. Because you guys can save my kids.
Your kids? What? I just kind of look over at Cecile like, did you know anything about this?
Out of character, do I?
Nope. To be honest, the only person who did find out was the victim of a tragic accident.
What tone
Misunderstanding.
does he say that in? Do I feel like he's talking about a specific person?
Yes. Yes. He says it remorsefully.
Does he look at me?
Yeah. Oh, he's been looking at you since he mentioned he came looking for the strongest fighters in the area. Like, even though Alyssa is questioning him, he's more or less talking directly to Cecile.
And let Cecile take over. I don't lower my dagger completely, but I kind of go from eye level to neck level. Just as a, okay, I'm listening kind of gesture.
He's just sitting there like, where do you want me to start?
Accident. You want to call it an accident?
Yeah. Because that's what it was. And looking at Cecile, not wanting to say names, she had asked for my help. I told her I couldn't oblige. Couldn't explain to her why. She wouldn't take no for an answer. Figured the easiest way to leave would be to act defiantly, get kicked out, get told to leave. So I drew my blade, hoping to just stand my ground. Yeah. She tried taking it from me. And in my anger, I wasn't thinking. She got hit, I ran.
How old?
I needed to go see if my kids were okay.
Could
So you
Nyla
stabbed
hear
her
this?
once?
Or
You stabbed her once?
Accidentally, but yes.
So what happened to the fucking body? There's no coming back from what I found.
Um, my brain notes are suffering. Admittedly, I left her. I'm pretty sure they probably buried her underneath the big oak that the base was founded on. Wasn't supposed to happen that way. I swear. I just couldn't help with that mission. I needed to make sure that my family was okay.
Cecile sheaths both swords, turns around and walks away and punches the nearest tree as hard as she can.
And your size probably takes the tree down.
Do I dodge? Do I have to dodge out of the way to the tree coming down?
No.
No, it's like, I don't know.
Walk
Is this
away,
a tree?
punch tree.
Just slams into it. And I'm gonna let the giant smite drop, but Cecile's just walking into the trees, I guess, the woods, and it's just like, hear what he has to say, and just keeps walking.
I lower my dagger.
As soon as you drop your giant smite, Sledge drops his slowly, looking back at Alyssa first and says, I'm gonna get small quick.
Kind of want to stay big.
Kirk's watching it, everyone getting small, and kind of like side glances Alyssa, who's probably giving him that look like, no, don't do it. Okay, we're holding.
Did Nyla hear like the talking, or
Oh yeah, you're right in that area.
she's gonna like look over at the trees she's hiding behind? She's gonna be like, "How old are your kids?" Out of curiosity.
It's a bit difficult to think about that in regards to mortals, but my oldest is at that age to be training with weapons again.
But please don't take any offense to what I have to say. I don't trust the fuck out of you, but I do feel sympathy for your kids, if you are telling the truth, that no parent should ever go through that.
Sledge just kind of kneels on the ground. To be honest, I thought you guys were going to kill me. But I was
Not safe yet.
But I was hoping on a sliver of a doubt that I could talk to you.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the reason why we wanted to kill you is because you did kidnap me and try to take me to my uncle. So you have to admit that's kind of fair.
I am a hybrid dragonborn. Black and copper. what I did to
Just
you
gonna like look at
was
Alyssa. Oh, sorry, bad.
what I did to you was none of my own will. You remember that green dragon?
Yes.
Not so friendly, not ever gonna pay employer thing.
Oh,
Things got weird when
That-
the Draghorn sounded. I did things I didn't want to do. But that's part of my lineage, I guess.
now through history, would I know a little bit about that or no?
You would know that the Draghorn affects the chromatic. So the dragons that are the blue, red, black kind of thing, versus
she'll, like, not-
versus the chromatics, the copper, gold, silvers. They are of a different lineage.
So she'll relay this information to Alyssa, and then she'll look over at Sludge, kind of nod her head and be like, so that's why you did that. It wasn't because of your own free will. It was because you were forced.
The Draghorn ordered it.
I don't know about Alyssa, but I forgive you for that. I know it'll take a while for Alyssa to be forgiven. To forgive you. Because I know I said stupid shit back a while ago. That's not the point. The issue we have here is we understand that your kids are in danger, but how do we know this isn't some sort of trap, that this isn't some sort of a ploy to kill us in the back and to finish what you started? Again, I'm not trying to, be a jerk. Just cautious. She kind of glances between Sludge and Alyssa, like making sure that she's asking the right questions for Alyssa.
Alyssa's eyes are just locked onto Sledge, and she has a very indifferent look.
Do you know
Can
what?
I try something?
Nope. Good.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at my character sheet. And I wonder if I have it for bonus actions. Oh, wait. You can use you can extend a use of your channel divinity to fuel your spells as a bonus action to regain one extended spell slot up to level 2.
Mm-hmm.
I have yet to use that. Can I do that?
Yep.
Okay, so I did that. So up to level 2. Okay, I'm going to use second level Zone of Truth. But before I cast Zone of Truth, I'm going to ask Sludge. I'm going to do something. And when I do it, Alyssa,
Hmm,
don't attack, but I'm going to do something.
fine. No promises.
kinda-
If he tries anything, I'm gonna fucking hurt him.
First, hang on. First of all, Constitution saving throw.
The when
Again. Fuck.
when Alyssa mentions if he does anything, I'm gonna kill him. He reaches up to the clasp that, because he's kind of got that cross shoulder strap, that kind of looks like a belt that his weapon, his greatsword, is connected to. So he said if he tries anything, he really picks up a hand, undoes the clasp, and his greatsword falls off of his back onto the ground. And again,
Cool.
doing
Take
the whole
3 steps away from it, please.
Or kick
gets
it away.
up, shifts over, sits back down.
Okay.
Oh, if he shifts towards Nyla, Cecile's gonna come up next to Nyla because she's still been
Yeah.
watching everything.
Damn it! I can't. I want to do something for the kid because it's a
He's
required
kind of
touch.
he's kind of in a he doesn't want to walk towards the bear. He doesn't want to walk towards Alyssa, and he didn't really have too many
Yeah.
5
Oh,
feet.
no,
no, I
to
know.
go.
It's not a touch. It's a ranged.
Yeah, zone of yeah.
Yeah.
The touch for zone of truth.
Okay, never mind. So she's going to light up her hand, and she's going to put the zone of truth in front or on where Sludge is sitting, and she's going to look at Cecile, give her a firm nod like, "Can I do this?" And then look at Alyssa and like give her a firm nod of, "Can I do this?"
Still just nod.
What is your name?
Kirk's gonna
Sure, let's make sure that
swoop
the-
down and grab the
Sword.
sword while dropping the enlarge for the time being. And he's gonna take the blade and he's gonna step back a little bit and just kind of watch. What's the radius on Zone of Truth?
60 feet.
That's
Casting
range.
range, 15 feet area.
In a circle.
Yes.
So where do you cast it specifically?
Right there.
In the middle of everything? Okay.
Yeah. She's gonna look at Alyssa and Cecile and be like, "If you guys are affected too, I'm so sorry."
What's a saving throw?
Saving throw is Charisma 15.
No.
So the first question you asked was, what's his name?
What? Yeah. She wants to make sure it works.
He kind of sighs and full name is Vergesta Thurskish. Wait, they call me Sledge.
Is it true that you have kids?
2. Yes.
She looks over at Alyssa, Cecile. Then goes back to Sledge. Second question, third question. The day that you had kidnapped me, was it before or after your kids had been kidnapped?
I never said my kids were kidnapped.
And your kids are in danger.
They were years ago. And they are now.
How? Exactly.
Neron Vane and his army marches into the Misty Forest, dangerously close to where their home is.
Who or what is this thing?
You need to be more specific with that question. What thing?
My brain was about to say the name and then it just
Vane.
Neuron vein?
Vein. Neuron vein, thank you. My brain was gonna say neuron vein, but then it just went from, you don't remember. Fuck.
Neuron vein, from what I gathered, is a worm speaker. I think that's what they told him. One of the cultists that attacked Neverwinter. Only reason why I know of Neuron Vein is because of his companion that you have met. A green dragon by the name of Truth.
That's the dragon that when I was kidnapped.
Truth is the reason why I did to you what I did to you. His lineage outranks mine.
And if I remember correctly, there's a chain of command like a soldier in a unit.
When it comes to the Drakhorn, yes.
Can't break that. Okay. Yeah. What was your initial plan? Besides come get us and ask for help.
Make amends? To apologize? To surrender myself?
If you were to make amends, again, that is not my place to say. Though we are neither in Raven's Watch, nor are we in, what was the other kingdom that we did the meeting?
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. We are neither in Raven's Watch, nor Waterdeep, nor Centauros. So as to who decides your fate is up to either, I believe, which is befitting Cecile, since you have more
By
history with sludge.
By Thymeri law, the only one who's at the mercy of my fate here is standing next to you.
Alyssa?
No. Who's standing next to you?
Oh, Cecile.
Steel's gonna look at him. And look dead in his eyes. Was it an accident?
Yes.
Was she dead before you left?
I think so. I didn't look.
Cecile, do you mind if I ask a question to help with that? If that's okay, Cecile.
Oh wait, technically that's asking Cecile a question, so I actually had to roll this thing. Is there a truth a charm?
I
She was just asking you a normal question.
think.
Right.
But you're
But-
within the zone, which means
in the
she
zone.
has
Oh.
to answer
So
honestly
I honestly answer.
or fight.
True. No, it says nothing about it being an actual charm or frighten effect, which is the only time that could. Let's see what the dice want from me. Dice want honesty, apparently.
Damn.
Okay. So what did you asked if you could ask something?
Yeah. That's a follow-up to your question.
Don't know if I want the answer, but go for it.
What were you doing before you found, who was it again?
Oh, you don't know.
You don't know her name.
No. No, that's like that's why she's like looking over to Cecile again. She's like, what were you doing before you found the body, you killed it, however it happened, to someone Cecile cared about?
Arguing.
About what?
She approached me that she needed my help. They wanted to attack and defend the southern forest. I told her I couldn't help the Emerald Enclave, for I needed to go north. She demanded to know why. I couldn't tell her. I can't tell anybody. I
Why?
couldn't get myself to tell her. Do you know what the
She's gonna, like-
Thymeri are? If
Out
I
of
marry-
character, do I know?
I don't know. Roll me Oh, what would you roll for that?
Would I know?
Yes, you would know.
History check?
Yeah, give me a history check.
27.
Yep, you would know the Thymari.
So the dice don't like Cecile, but they like Nyla.
Yeah.
Oh no, the dice are telling a really good story right now. Really good. It's not my fault. My character has garbage.
So even though he doesn't really, because he's still answering your question, he doesn't really give you a chance to answer him, because he's still answering
Right.
yours. He says that the Thymari are dragonborn that are raised to be perfectionists in the heat of combat, espionage, subterfuge. We all become assassins, soldiers, warriors. That is what we are trained in the second we can pick up a weapon. Because of this, I became a bounty hunter. To let anybody know that I have a family makes my work exceedingly difficult.
Because you don't want to see them hurt.
If my enemies knew I had kids, their lives would be in danger regardless of where I put them. It is my closely kept secret.
You have my sympathies. It is why I understand why it is a good secret to have. One should never bear to see that happen.
During the time of my request from the Emerald Enclave, there was a wildfire from a northern conflict up in the Misty Mountains. And I wanted to make sure that they were protected without telling the Enclave of my mission. No matter what I said to get out of the assistance, she wouldn't take no for an answer.
She would have if you had told her.
I realize this now. But back then, I had nothing but my anger to rely on. My instinct is to draw my blade. Anything that gets in my way. My intention was to provoke an attack without attacking, and have her order me disemboweled from the Enclave. That would have secured my freedom and servitude so I could go north.
Anger is a fool's errand to rely on. Especially, I know that since. And she pauses after that. And she shakes her head. She says, "Happened to me in my past, but if." And she looks at Alyssa after this. If we decide to help you and you get your kids back and they are safe, say, for example, as punishment or as necessarily anything, banishment away from everyone, and you give up your bounty hunting ways. You be with your kids. You give up a path of this. And just be there for family.
Alyssa's just
Again,
gonna.
that's
Alyssa's just
sorry, go ahead.
I'm just going over here. I'm just like,
That's how I see a fitting cause. I know for a fact that you would have to pay for your crimes for kidnapping me in Raven's Watch because we treat each other as a team and everything. So that's just how we think. I mean, I personally don't know, but I'm still getting the whole grips of this whole kingdom situation here.
Because I came to you unprovoked, out of combat. My life is forfeit.
Kirk, can you do something for us?
It depends.
Can you watch him? I want to have a word with Alyssa and Cecile.
Even the werebear that's still in werebear form steps up like, yep, I gotcha.
She'll look at the werebear and be like, "Good job." Cecile, follow me. And she'll
You want to turn that into a question?
Yeah.
Cecile has been glaring daggers at this man the whole time.
She'll
Regardless
like
of his
look over at
answers.
Cecile and be like, "Cecile, will you walk with me?"
Sure.
So she'll like walk over, head over to Alyssa's direction,
Oh, yeah.
give her a look, be like, follow me this way. And go at least right up over here. Out of
Just walking
earshot.
somewhere where you can't hear as well.
Yeah. So somewhere like right here. Or better yet, like
How good is a
here
Dragonborn's
since
hearing? Do I know how good his hearing is?
It's pretty good.
we could go to the tables here.
That's better.
All right. She'll walk
Ish.
over to the tables.
And Cecile's still just staring at him. Even from here. Staring at where he is.
She'll like wait for Alyssa.
As Hydra's just kind of floating 20 feet in the air, like, what's going on?
Does Nyla even notice Hydrun just above her?
Given that this is kind of on a hill set, yes, you would. But compared to
She'll
the
look
other,
over and be
but
like, "Ugh."
compared to the other flyers that you've seen, there is just like this stagnant, not moving feel with
She'll just like look up at Hydrun, shudder, like heights. Fuck. And go to the table.
I think that's the
So,
first
like,
time I've ever heard Hydrun referred to as stagnant.
She'll sit down on one of the tables, have a seat pulled out for Cecile and Alyssa.
Oh, I'm not sitting.
Oh, not sitting. She'll like
No.
mess with their thumbs a bit.
Alyssa, do you go
So it's
join
clear
the
that
middle?
Do I what?
Do you join the other two at the table?
Sure.
Ba-ding. All right.
So Nyla will twirl her thumbs a bit and everything, and she'll like, here. I'll just do face cam because I know it. Basically, she's just doing this kind of thing, and okay. So there's a lot to unpack. Obviously, being Alyssa, the head leader here, I would like to have her input on things. But Cecile, you're the only one who probably knows Sludge as more than, well, either at any of us in this camp. But it seemed to us work that my zone of truth may have worked. However, there could be a chance he could have, lied.
No,
about
as
it.
you casting Zone of Truth, you would know who would pass and who would fail that spell.
Oh, I would know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you
Oh,
do
okay.
know. So you do know whether or not
So-
he passed or failed. So that's a question for the DM you can ask.
But that, okay. So I would know.
You can ask the
So,
DM.
do I know if he
He's
passed
been
or
telling the
failed?
truth. He failed to try to resist it.
Okay. So he's been telling the truth. He does have kids. He's whatever been going on. I'm not trying to start anything, Cecile. Just she's like holding up her hands kind of like this. Like I'm not trying to start anything. But it seems as if he was telling the truth about whatever happened between yours and his past. And given the history with that green dragon, that when he kidnapped me, something felt off about Sludge. And I remember telling you guys that something did feel off, like sense-wise, but even then, I believe if he needs help, we should help him. But I'm not saying we should let him off the hook easily.
I'm gonna do whatever Cecile approves of.
I also have to agree with you there. But we must keep in mind that it must be a unanimous decision. You've got your vote for approving whatever Cecile says. My vote is we should help him out, but he will be heavily guarded. In that case, if he does attack, we can give Alyssa the all clear on whatever to do with the hell she wants to do to him. Kill him, flay him like a
If anyone's killing him, I'm killing him.
Alyssa, would that be fair? Since that is her past.
I'm not stepping in the way of that.
Okay. So she like puts her hands on the desk or on the desk, the table, and she'll kind of think to herself for a bit. We have our next goal. Obviously, we all are tired, exhausted from the Tomb of Daggers. But it seems to me that our clear goal is set. However, there's an issue. You heard what Sludge said. That guy has an army. We can't just go marching in to someone's camp or
Do you
area.
forget what we have
Right.
back at Ravenswatch? Do you
We have our
forget
own
what the
armies.
council gave us? Do you forget?
No, I
how
haven't
many
forgotten.
we have?
I'm saying if we go now without that,
Who
it would
said
be a
anything
mistake.
about going immediately?
That is true.
We're not going.
We're not rushing into
immediately.
this.
We're not marching into an army with just the 7 of us. It's not. It's not happening.
We're not rushing this.
We'll do this right.
So it's a clear goal. With that out of the way, then I think our next goal should be clear. We rest, and then we return to Ravenswatch. We need to talk to this about the council then. Or at least, in my opinion, we should at least inform the council of what we have learned. It's a mistake to not tell them. Not saying it's a bad thing not telling them, but it would be a better idea to give them a heads up. Say, hey, we learned some information about an army.
I think they're aware that armies are up and coming. Otherwise, they wouldn't give us an army. But
Exactly.
I get what you're saying. I'm all for them like having information, whatever. That's fine.
But that brings into my next question. Who are we going to send to tell them? I'm assuming, Cecile, you know someone, a messenger, perhaps, that can deliver this message to someone?
We can figure out getting a message there. That's no problem.
Okay.
We can also still teleport. Just go there and form a better plan. But we need info from him first.
So why not we
I'm
take
not
him back
keen
to
on traveling. Not a chance in hell.
let
That
me
man's
finish.
not going anywhere near that. No.
At least
can
let me
tell
hear
us
me
here.
out first. We take him
Listen.
back to Ravenswatch under guard. Shackles, chains, and all. And what he is done is he will possibly face execution by Cecile's hand if it has come to the deciding fact. But we have information that we need from him. And we can't get it out if we kept staying here, possibly being attacked by who knows what. Possibly cultists could come here and find us.
Stop.
Or possibly,
Stop. Cultists can come attack us in Ravenswatch. Easily.
well, yeah. I'm just thinking logically here.
We would be bringing somebody who's tethered to the dragons to Ravenswatch.
She has a point. That doesn't
There's-
put just us and our armies in danger. That puts the 1,200 plus residents we have in danger too. We're not.
Nyla would like kind of think for a moment. She'll look over at Cecile. Is there any way to sever that bond? Do you know of?
Wouldn't if
Possibly sever that
anybody
connection.
Would know anything about that?
If they
wouldn't it
have
be
an
Kurt?
ounce of his blood, they can find him easily. Hell, depending on the contracts he still has. Fuck, I found him. All I had to do was clean off my sword.
Well, I know we can't take him to Raven's Watch. We can't take him to Winterhold because then Winterhold will be
Neverwinter.
Risket in danger.
Neverwinter's already taken over.
Neverwinter's already been hit.
We lost Neverwinter.
Not Neverwinter, Winterhold.
Where the fuck is
Winterhold.
You mean Waterdeep?
Or Waterdeep. Sorry. Why did you just go straight fucking Skyrim there for a second? I was like, wait a second.
D&D.
I know something.
The fuck is Winterhold?
Waterdeep. I meant
Anyway,
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. That
We can't do that either.
if that was even a possibility, that decision wouldn't be up to us. That would be
No, that
merely a
is true.
suggestion, and they would either say yeah or no. That's not us. And I don't know how the council would take that.
Okay. I'm not saying this is a council kind of like decision, Alyssa, but
Worst comes to worst, we have to let him go.
wait. What about another idea? Hey, you can call me crazy for this. We get all the information that he gets from now, but we have to figure out where to place him afterwards.
Like I said, worst comes to worst, we have to let him go. If it does end up happening that we have to let him go, it's not going to be our last run in with him. I can already tell you. This man came to us because of his kids. I guarantee we're his best shot. For now.
But we have someone who can keep an eye on him.
How?
The Gnome Kingdom. Not Centauros, but the other one. You
wanna
remember
put
when we
him
went
at
into...
risk? Anywhere we take him puts that entire village, kingdom, place at risk. It's something we have to think about. I don't want more innocent lives spilled because of this guy.
And I'm trying to risk it, or not trying to risk it. I'm trying to just make it so that he doesn't have his life in danger as well.
I get
Look,
that.
I know
His life
it's
is in danger no matter what.
Exactly. His life is.
Anyone's
He said
lives
it
can-
himself. His life is pretty much forfeit right now.
Essentially, you the two of you especially would know he broke Timeri law, seeking you guys out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only other choice is to get the information, go back to Raven's Watch without him, and he'll have to fend for himself until we can get that vial of blood or whatever from the army that he gives us the information from with our army. He'll basically be a wanderer throughout every land without stopping.
The only other thing we haven't really got information on is how he got here without putting us at risk. Further risk, mind you. And how is he alive so far? any of those other people could have killed him off. How is he still alive coming to us? Clearly, he's got ways of staying alive and surviving.
That Cecile's gonna walk back over to him. Because I assume Sound of Truth is still up,
Oh.
right?
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
what's the
Yeah.
I think it lasts an hour.
So basically, yeah, she'll basically look at both of them and be like, "So all in favor of getting
go
the
talk to him.
information?"
No, we're getting the
And
information.
We get the
no matter
info
what.
now. Get the
Letting him
info now.
wander.
We don't have a choice, unfortunately, but fine.
Very well. Let's go back.
I'm just gonna
She'll, like-
be on the outskirts right there.
She'll like walk over to Sludge.
As I'm walking by, I
And-
kind of motion for Hydra, and I'm like, "Hey, come on, come on."
As you guys go back
Shit.
down the hill a little bit, Tibbers being Tibbers, you still see the bear rummaging through what looks to be Sledge's backpack, and has taken the shackles out of his bag, and so Sledge now sits on his butt, legs out, sprawled out, hands in his lap, but he is ankle and wrist
Hey,
shackled.
speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
And every once in a while, you see the werebear pull something else out of the bag and just kind of like chucks it over his shoulder, like, I don't know what the fuck this is, and just keeps rummaging through shit.
I'm sorry. What? What am I doing?
You're going through Sludge's
Rummaging through a
shit.
bag.
Oh.
Nyla will look at Sludge and she'll basically turn to Cecile and says, "We still have information that we need to get out of you. However, I will allow this to be Cecile to get the information out of you. And just know, again, if you do try anything, it is up to Cecile to decide your punishments, whether it be death or something worse."
Okay, I'm going to drop my levitate.
I told you to come here.
I can't
Levitate.
move while I'm
Go on.
levitating.
You can't, not really.
Alright, yeah, you drop your
Put it there.
levitate, you drop back to the ground.
And I go over next to Alyssa.
Book it!
Cursor, stop. There. No. There.
Yeah, even CC comes
Good.
forward a bit, like,
Actually, no, there. Wait.
that works. We'll go here then.
You become one. You become high C. You become high C.
Alright,
Yeah.
so what you do?
Does anybody want to ask what the bear wants to do?
Bear is
The bear is currently
Occupied with a
rummaging
backpack.
through Sledge's bag.
I was like, hey, dear, did you find anything?
That's what, because it's like I was saying, Tibbers being Tibbers, you started going through his bag because Kirk and the werebear were told to watch him.
Yeah.
So you started going through his stuff and ended up shackling Sledge as he just sits on the ground. Because you found shackles in his.
Yay.
But anyhow,
Yeah.
All right. So he's marching with his army. Where is he going with the army?
Color of my underwear, I smack him.
no good God.
as far as I could tell, he was going up to the Misty Forest. Where specifically, I didn't learn that information.
All right, Badger.
Hmm.
Can I just roll to slug him in the back of the head one time because when he took that shot at me when I was in eagle form?
Does he know it was you, though?
I don't know. I don't know if he did or not, but it felt like he did. So yeah, I remember him taking a shot at me.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the map of.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna pull up my sheet. Let me see.
I have to step away from my computer, but I'm getting back on through my phone, so give me a minute.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm just going for an unarmed strike. Well, no, I'll be in hybrid form, so I'll be smacking them with my predatory strike. So yeah, here we go. Going for a strike. That almost was a 1.
Yeah.
Does that hit?
Technically no, but he's not really defending himself, so yeah, it does.
Yay! 5 damage. Oh my god, that kills him. I swipe his head off.
Better not waste the fucking.
I can really logged in and chose violence.
Yeah. But Timbers
but when
would
he
also know that this is.
But Cecile, when Sledge said that they were going north through the Misty Forest,
That's
you
towards
do know
Waterdeep,
that's
isn't it?
you know well no you know that's King Melindrock's area. That elvish king. That's the direction of his castle.
So they're marching on Melindrock. You said he has 2 masks.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other mask he's got?
Green.
And what do out of character? What do the masks do?
The masks allow. Each mask has their own separate abilities, but they allow you to speak to dragons of that color.
Okay.
Think about it as like a mind control. The worm speakers have ultimate suggestion or sway towards certain dragons.
Gotcha.
When the
So-
dragon masks are put together, they are a tool that is used to summon the Dragon Queen.
Team up.
Mm-hmm.
Big's the army.
Do we have
Hundreds.
time to like warn them?
Hundreds, I would assume. Maybe thousands. I had a platoon attack me. They took the mask back. I
How
wouldn't
did
be
they know you had
surprised
the
if they're-
mask?
Hmm?
How'd they know you had the mask?
That is a question I wish I had the answer to. I stole
Did they
it
know
off
you're
of
here?
Verum. No.
They could find you if they wanted to.
It would be difficult.
So you stole it off of Baron. Why?
I had heard from survivors of Neverwinter that the masks give the cultists their power. Figured if I stole one and brought it to you, it would weaken them.
Why would you want that?
Sword Coast is my home as well. I don't want these bastards to take control of it.
I'm gonna put it to you short and sweet. You have one shot at redemption. You fuck this up, it's not gonna end well for you. And that's all I have to say on that.
I would expect nothing less.
I welcome your redemption. Mind the others. That's just my opinion.
How close? How
Hmm?
close to the Misty Forest is he?
Damn it, Al. That was a question I wasn't anticipating right off the bat. I gotta find my map.
And that is what I like to call fuck the DM.
I know how to ask the fun questions.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's better than what I would have. I would have never thought of that.
Da-da-da-da. Where's the map? Where's my map?
And then I put one up on my phone. Because we're essentially kind of to the east of the Misty Forest right now. Yeah. Roughly.
Actually, this is just easier if I do this map bringing, huh? Okay. Ding. So, you guys are approximately where the Ducky Shield is.
Yep.
Just along the Serpent Hills in the High Moor. The Emerald Enclave serve in the Southwood. That's where their headquarters are. The High Forest is just north of that, across from Loudwater there. And I marked with the elf token where Melindrock's place is.
Okay.
Sledge mentions that he had an interaction with them just west of the Lost Peaks. So here.
Gotcha. So not the Misty Forests at all. So that's down here.
What is that?
If I remember, if my map's right.
What the fuck is that?
So I pulled up a map on my phone. And that little patch is, I think.
It's supposed to be the Misty Forest?
Yeah.
Oh. From what I was reading, the Misty Forest is part of the High Forest.
Nope. According to this map.
Alrighty then.
Alright. So High Forest instead? Is that what they're at?
Yeah, they're in the High Forest. When Sledge saw them days before, they were just west of the Lost Peaks.
Cecile, Nyla's gonna look at Cecile, and she's gonna have like this worried face, and to look at her for a split second before asking a question. Do we have time to warn those of the incoming army?
Well, if we teleport, we can get back to either Raven's Watch, or we can Going to the Enclave's headquarters in the Southwood.
Oh, shit,
Get somebody
I
to
swear
send a
that's not-
message.
So technically, Melindrock is there.
Oh. But they're in the High Forest? Right.
This is part of the module that I'm looking at, so I'm just trying to double check where it says
Gotcha.
that they're supposed to be at. Okay, no. So, yes, Melindrock does reside in the Misty Forest, and the army is inside the Misty Forest.
Is already in there.
Sledge ran into them at the Lost Peaks, but they have been moving south towards the Misty Forest since. He knows that's their trajectory.
How long ago was that? Are they already there?
If they aren't there, they are going to be there soon. It was he's been trailing you guys for a better part of a week as you guys were traveling down here.
He's been trailing us?
Uh-huh.
With the teleport?
It's the teleport that made his tracking so damn long.
Oh, because we teleported right outside the Emerald Enclave.
Yes. And the Emerald Enclave was the last spot he knew you guys were at.
I'm going to point blank ask him how he knows where we were.
How did he track you?
Yeah, because we teleported from Raven's Watch, if I remember correctly.
You guys
We were in the
teleported
keep.
from Waterdeep to back to Raven's Watch, and then Raven's Watch you guys teleported to the Enclave, and then you guys have been on the move since.
Right. But that's teleporting from secure location to secure location to not secure. So that's why I'm...
Mm-hmm. So when you ask him, as I bring the map back, he very carefully reaches into his tunic pocket that's on the front and pulls out a coin engraved with the Enclave. You would recognize it as one of the Guardian tokens.
Right.
So he knew, which even without saying anything, you would know that with a Guardian token, he knew he was once a base defender, essentially. I'm guessing Cecile probably either has one or has had one.
Yeah.
And would know through the coin who has been in and out of the base. So he knew the second you guys teleported into the Enclave.
Cecile's gonna walk up and just take it from him.
He doesn't argue.
So, hundreds in an army. They're just north of the Misty Forest right now. He has 2 masks. And where would your kids be exactly?
His kids, as he says, are on the southern reaches of the Misty Forest.
And I could probably guess their ages at this point, yeah.
Probably. Because he did mention that his oldest is about the age to start weapon training. So for a Dragonborn, his kids are... Oh, what would even that be for a Dragonborn? In human, I guess in reference to like Elvish or human years, his kids are just entering their teenage years.
Right. But wait, these kids were here back then, though, right?
Yes.
Right. So it's not like normal people years.
No.
Mm-hmm. What's his one weakness? Other dude.
Other dude?
What'd you say his name was? Fuck.
Neuron Vein?
Warlord?
Neuron Vein. There we go.
He doesn't know. But he mentions that for an elf, he looks sickly.
Sickly. Oh. Okay. He's marching with the army. Still, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at everybody else. Like any other questions for him?
As far as questions go, not really. Right now, our next, we can talk about it later.
So we got the army's destination. They've got 2 of the masks. So the white mask and the green mask, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So white mask, green mask.
And not only do they have an army, but you know that there is a green dragon amongst them.
It's a green dragon with them. Yeah. Army of hundreds, green dragon with them heading in towards Melindrock's realm. Which Melindrock's got his own army. Like they donated however many foot soldiers, but basically got a force full of trained fighters.
Yes.
And Waterdeep is like right next door. Waterdeep can also send.
Yeah.
Look at everybody and more or less just be like, Personally, I think going to Waterdeep is our best bet. Get there, get them to send messages to Melendrock. Maybe get Waterdeep to send their own reinforcements there.
I will let you guys know too that with how long this has been discussion, it's getting really fucking late.
That's fine. But no,
We
other
need to
than that,
sleep, honestly.
yeah, I'm done with my questions. I'll look around and see if anybody else has questions.
No.
Nothing from Kirk.
Not at the moment.
Gonna walk up to Sledge. I'm gonna deck him across the face.
Okay.
Just. You want me to roll? Or just.
Just roll damage.
Oh, it's unarmed strike, so it's basically just 6 damage.
Yeah, okay.
Straight up.
I would only say roll it if you wanted to see just how hard you hit him. Because you might
I
crit.
guess we can do that. That's true. I doubt it. Yeah. Not too bad.
No, you just
Not
kind of.
crit. But yeah. I'm gonna look down at him. And just kind of growl, go home to your kids and stay there.
Okay.
Just, yeah. And she's gonna watch and wait for him to leave, more or less. But I understand that he's shackled, but Steele's gonna leave him in the shackles. Because he can still move his feet a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, shackles can stay on. Because he's got like acid. Doesn't he have acid breath or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah. Get those off.
I don't think Kirk's going to give him back his weapon.
Oh, I didn't tell Kirk to give him back his weapon.
Nope. So as soon as he gets up and starts
If he's
moving,
meant to live, he'll make it back to his kids. If not, that's not my problem.
he starts heading off. Alrighty.
Timbers is gonna go ahead and revert back to his normal form. Drop out werebear form.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, just like a transformer thing.
Poof. Alrighty.
Timbers is actually gonna walk up to Cecile, and it's gonna be Cecile. With everything being said, I know we gotta alert the about the oncoming army. If you want, I can actually send a messenger. I can send messenger animals out to wherever locations you need, and give multiple people heads up.
We need somebody to go to Melendrock. Somebody to Waterdeep. I'll look at everybody and be like, we can either rest here or we can go back to Waterdeep and rest there. So I can use my helm and get us there.
I can send Delta somewhere.
I would prefer we either go to Waterdeep or Raven's Watch. So whichever you think is best.
Oh yeah. If we want to send messengers to Either Delta or whoever. Somebody's got to get word to Melindrock. Sooner the better.
Have we been to Melindrock, Badger?
No.
No? Damn. Well, then, Melindrock, I would not be able to send, basically, because Timmer's by trying to remember Melindrock, but can't really recall being there or anybody there.
Oh, no. Melindrock's the person.
Oh.
Mhm.
So I never, have I,
In the
have I
Misty
met,
Woods.
have I
You've
met
met King Melindrock, yeah.
Okay.
You just don't know
Yeah.
exactly where he lives.
Yeah, so
The
yeah, I
Misty
wouldn't be able to
Forest.
send, yeah, so I wouldn't be able to send a messenger to him because I don't know where he's at.
Would Delta still be able to?
Actually, yeah, would Delta be able to?
Might take a while, but yeah. She would basically scan every elf until she comes across him.
I mean, I can send an animal messenger with Delta, and Delta finds Melindrock, and then pretty much, yeah, the message can be sent to him.
Except that's a spell you have to be focusing on, isn't it?
Let me check my spells actually.
Because
Animal
Delta
messenger-
is not a spell. I don't
Nope.
have to be focusing on her.
No, it's not concentration. It just basically the beast travels for the duration of the spell towards a specific location, covering about 50 miles per 24 hours for a flying messenger, or 25 for other animals.
What's the duration?
24 hours.
Easily.
So I got 2 slots. I can send 2 messenger animals out.
Well, Delta, as long as they have somebody that has speak with animals, can communicate with Delta.
That's true. But on the off chance that they don't, unless they don't have druids or rangers, would they have druids or rangers?
In a forest? Probably.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. All right. So yeah, pretty much like, okay, so Delta can go to Melindrock. Is there anybody else that we want to send warnings to?
I mean, Waterdeep, but I figure we rest for the night. We go there directly.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are
we can do
still
that.
pretty banged up, and
We never really got.
this whole thing started when you guys came to camp as it was getting dark, and you guys attempted to try to sleep.
Yeah, we haven't rested yet.
We got about half an hour. We had
Yeah,
about half an hour.
into first watch, and then big old fight ensues.
We had a
It was more
nap.
of a one-way ass beating.
Yep.
It was like a one-way ass beating, really.
So I
We had
rest
a
here,
nap, and it sucked.
and then we go, or we go to Waterdeep, and then we rest. But getting somebody to Melindrock fast,
Mm-hmm.
that's the biggest.
Kurt's just going to mention that we're already set up here. It would take longer to pack up and go to Waterdeep.
All right. So yeah, I don't know if Delta or Animal Messenger or what to get it to King Melindrock. Would I know roughly where in the Misty Forest Melindrock might be?
You
Like the
would have a
base?
general idea, yeah.
Yeah,
Which would speed up the process for Delta.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I can describe roughly the
I'm
region of the
already
forest
calling
you should be
Delta.
in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
And
call
yeah, I'll
Delta.
describe the-
Delta's been in the area.
I'll describe the region, all that jazz.
However,
So Delta knows roughly where.
as Delta comes in for a landing on with you, Hydron,
Mhm.
3 other messenger ravens land around the campfire.
Okay.
I just kind of look at the Ravens. I look at Delta. Is she playing tricks on me?
No, Delta basically gives you the impression that these birds have been looking for Alyssa for the last few days.
Oh, messengers. Got it.
Oh, what the fuck? What?
Because remember, part of the deal has been we needed to get daily updates,
Oh, jeez.
and you guys spent the last 3 in-game days in the tomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
what
just
what
look-
what
I
are
just
they
look at
saying
Alyssa,
to me?
like,
What is
hey.
happening?
They're all updates from Harbin, and ask, two of them are asking, so what else you want us to do? Like,
Continue to train the soldiers. Stand by for further details. Be prepared. Tell the cousins to be prepared to make a few more specialized weapons and armor and such.
excellent.
Continue upkeep and maintenance on the town. Make sure we have a good
I still
food plan ready, and we have continual income coming into the kingdom.
All right.
have the snake teeth. There's the
You-
snake fangs.
You send the one message back. All of the other birds except Delta, I'll take off with.
Tell the druid lady I said hi. Oh wait, no, I got the sending stone. I can just talk to her directly.
Sending stones do have a range, though.
God damn it.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys try to crash out for the night then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Timbers is basically gonna just flop on the ground, just roll under a bush.
Hydran's walking back to the tent she crawled out of and just falling face forward onto her sleeping roll. She's doing what Cecile did the first time they rolled into camp. Like, fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
That's after she tells Delta she needs to go to Melindrock to warn him with the message. And after Cecile has helped point out the general area.
Thank you.
Yep. So Delta takes off in that direction.
Cecile's not doing the full sleep this time. She's doing her trance again, but she's still in the same position she was when she was doing the actual sleeping.
Okay. Nyla, Alyssa, do you guys do the pass see the fucky outies?
Yep.
Oh yeah, she's
Alyssa
going
just-
straight.
Nyla goes straight to bed. Kirk's going to give it a little bit, sitting on the cart, kind of acting as watch until he knows Cecile's gonna be done with her trance.
Yep.
And with that, everyone begins their night. And everybody gets to now go do something.
Oh, Jesus.
Yay!
About
Ooh,
damn time,
finally.
huh?
I know, right? God damn.
Finally a level up. Guys, I have to bounce.
Yeah.
I am not in the right headscape right now. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
Take care of yourself.
I love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you, Sam. So BRB screen?
Yep.
Oh, we
We
do
will
it in
do hang in there. We'll just go for a straight old BRB. We'll do the leveling, give ourselves a little bit of a break, and then we will continue. So, we'll see you guys in a bit.
I've had to.
As we drop the hang in there, and we come back. For those that haven't, they can apply long rest.
Already did.
And in the middle of the night, Tibbers, are you sleeping through your whole night?
No,
Sorry, what?
I'm basically still tossing and turning and whatnot. So I'm basically, first watch, I am basically up. I'm middle of the night, I'm up. I'm still awake.
Yeah, after 4 hours, Seal is up.
I'm probably gonna pass out at third watch. You know, when the sun starts to rise, I'm gonna pass the fuck out.
Well, first watch goes by uneventful. So you pass out during this time. Cecile, perception check as you're coming out of your trance.
Yeah.
Damn it! Please don't let me die. Please don't let me die. Someone please help me. There's a pineapple in my ass.
I did not roll great.
Oh no.
At 12.
Did I hear someone just like faintly giggle because of that?
When you
No.
Oh, you are the one. Oh no.
So when you wake, you think that Kirk went to bed because you don't see him. You still hear the kind of slight rustling, but you know that to be Tibbers in the bushes near you. And for those that snore, everybody else is sawing logs and healing up and whatnot in their tent.
Hydron's tent is silent.
It's like deathly quiet. Damn.
Well, I mean, she learned to she had to learn to be quiet while sleeping.
Especially on the battlefield.
Exactly.
Alright, that's why Cecile doesn't actually sleep typically.
Yep.
Just trances. So
Rest of your night goes by.
wait.
Oh.
But I get up, but I don't see Kirk.
Correct.
I would not assume he went to sleep because he said he was staying up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and me knowing Kirk, I don't. Like Cecile's brain's just like, Kirk would not go to sleep before I got up. But after what's nuts, so I'm gonna double check his tent.
Okay.
Which
You go-
is that the one next to Nyla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you find it completely empty.
That I don't like. I'm gonna do a perimeter walk around the woods, more or less.
All right.
Like looking for any signs of him and see if there's any like. Is there a note on the table?
Nope.
Don't like that. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna do a perimeter walk all the way around. Just doing like kind of like bigger and bigger loops. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Roll me another perception check.
Nice.
It takes a while of you just kind of like walk around quietly. You're still trying to stay close to the camp, but you're wanting to get a little bit more range outward in order to try to find Kirk. Eventually, you do hear what sounds like the painful grunting of somebody tucked in bushes and trees trying to like move further and further away from the camp. It's at the moment it's faint, like you can tell, okay, somebody is off that direction.
Right.
But they're far enough out that you would need to go that direction to try to figure
No,
it
I'm
out.
going that direction. Yeah.
All right.
If I hear any sort of noise. Yeah.
So you start walking further and further. You eventually completely are out of sight
I'll
from.
probably, yeah, I'll probably leave a note on the table.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to go towards that.
So you are completely away from camp, and this is where I am going to steal you for a moment.
Shit.
Because you learned something that
Oh no.
no one else
Cecile and
gets to
Kirk
know.
have been kidnapped. Good luck.
Oh no.
One moment.
Oh, no.
No, Cecile's been kidnapped by Kirk.
Hi.
Hi.
It's kind of good that you're the one that's up during this, because remember the last couple of level ups, Kirk's been looking worse for wear. He's been having episodes and moments, and back at Waterdeep, which was the last time you guys leveled up,
Yeah.
you notice some protrusions in Kirk's back.
Oh.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those coming out more.
So you kind of walk in the direction. You travel for like 5 minutes. You start getting slower because you can clearly tell that the grunting is Kirk.
Right.
Somewhere between cause and draconic sounding grunts. You keep hearing. And eventually you kind of, because I'm assuming you're going to be sneaky this whole time.
Yeah.
About 50, 60 feet away from you, you see Kirk kind of hunched over. He has taken off his robes and whatnot, so he's completely, essentially shirtless.
Yes.
And his Aarakocra rings are sprawled out, like on either side, kind of trying to like cup him. They're like touching the ground a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this protrusion out of his back. And he looks like he is in pain. He looks like he is not doing well. But before Cecile has any attempt to like try to make contact, you see something burst out of his back.
Okay, what?
2 blue, leathery, draconic wings angled just above his existing Aarakocra rings.
What the fuck?
Some time goes by as he tries to recover his breath, because that was a moment of ow.
Yeah.
And eventually, he starts to like stretch out, and you see both sets of wings, 4 wings, like start to move in like this weird unison.
Yeah.
He's looking less and less like a bird and more draconic. He is very blue.
But he still has the Aarakocra rings.
He still has the Aarakocra rings. He still you can still tell that there's bird in him, but he is looking more and more draconic. Let me see if I can send you a picture. Because of course, yes, I found some damn good pictures for the guy. I think it's this one.
Whoa.
He looking very blue. He is looking very draconic. He is looking so since his profile pic kind of has his wings more towards his shoulders.
Mhm.
The Draconic wings are a little bit lower, at least where they sprawl out. But he can move them either independently or all together. And after good 10 minutes or so, he calls in both of his wings, and he ends up taking his tunic and his cloak, and he just kind of wraps himself up in it.
Yeah.
And slowly, you know, like he's dripping some blood and whatnot from how the wings protruded.
Right. When he wraps himself up and he's kind of like, so like that turn, and then he notices me standing there.
Yeah, he like wraps himself up and he's like, all right, I got, you know, he start mumbling stuff about heading back, and he starts walking, but eventually he like looks up and you just kind of like lock eyes with him for just a split second. And
Yeah.
he just freezes with, how much did you see?
Give me just a second.
Mhm.
So, so did your mom like fuck a dragon or something? Like Cecile's just like, because the extra, because there's feathers and then there's not feathers, and those are not feathers.
My mother was Aarakocra.
Mhm.
My father is a half Aarakocra.
Other half dragon.
Yeah. My grandfather was a blue dragon.
That must make family reunions awkward.
My grandfather died when I was young, and my dad doesn't look like I do.
Gotcha. You know the others are gonna notice the extra wings, right?
For now, I just kind of want to sleep.
That's fair. I'll kind of like scoot an arm under him. Just to
He
help
takes
him.
a moment, like, okay, and just meanders back, like, yeah.
It's like he's barely on his own feet.
Yeah, he's very much like somebody who just got over a very nasty like episode.
Yeah.
Or like just got violently ill and is still trying to recover kind of deal. So
Right. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm helping him walk back to camp.
okay.
All right, come on, buddy. Let's
Yep.
get you in bed. I'm awake now.
So yeah, you guys get back, and Kirk goes and plops in his tent, which is weird.
Timbers is awake, so we'll be going back, and you'll see if Timbers notices any of this, right?
Mm-hmm. We'll see if he wakes up during any of the shuffling, because you're probably like, okay, buddy, let's go. All right, I got you. Let's get you in there.
Right. All right.
But yeah, we'll go back up. But yeah, at the moment, you're the only one who's seen any of that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'll put you back.
Akaba.
Level, no, it'd be 48 hours after the second level. After second level slot is 48 hours above, like each
Okay,
level above
so-
second level.
You've returned.
1 + 2 + 2 + 1.
+1 +1 +1.
So second,
24.
third, fourth, and fifth level is an extra 8 hours.
48 hours, yeah. It would be an extra 48 hours for second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Okay.
All
So it'd
right.
be, yeah,
Tibbers.
448 and 124. Yes.
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
God damn it. I already did that in sense.
That's
Okay.
what that 23 is.
Yeah, except that was for your own stuff.
I know.
You and Nala playing
I-
around.
I know. Like, I feel like this one's gonna be bad now. Watch, it's gonna be bad.
You're in
Yep, I
sync, folks.
fucking called it.
Get
Oh,
fucked.
Nat
Fucking
won.
called it.
So you
No.
are still snoring away.
Fucking called it.
As the others make it back to camp, and
I'll just.
do you go
run up
back
the
to your
hill.
spot, or you just kind of hang out by the table now?
Me?
Yeah.
Damn it.
By
That's
the
why
table.
you asked that like
Awake.
maybe like
Mhm.
10 minutes ago.
No, that's not fair.
So yeah,
Just-
That
rest,
would have been hilarious. Like,
One rolling?
the rest of the night goes by uneventfully.
I forget what happened to Sludge. Did we release him?
Sledge.
I told him to leave.
Sledge.
Yeah.
Let him go.
Okay.
For the record, he didn't get his weapon back. I kept him in shackles and sent him away. So wherever he's going, he's currently technically partially bound.
None of us went to bed until after he had gone out of sight.
Oh yeah, he was long gone. You guys had the ability to heal up and whatnot before crawling into bed.
Yep.
Shackled and weaponless.
Yep. That's the most amount of compassion he's getting from Cecile right now. That's like the max amount.
So yeah. Morning comes. You guys are all wakies.
Yep.
Hydrant steps out of her tent.
Nyla also steps out of her tent. She's like yawning. She's like, "Ugh."
Timber just
What
raises
she'll
up out the
do
bushes,
is
looks around.
she will go to the campfire and start cooking food for everybody.
Oh god.
She'll make sure that everyone gets a piece of bacon except for Timbers.
Except for Tibbers.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, morning comes. Tibbers, you get up to?
Basically, like I said, everyone wakes up. Timber's basically like, kind of sits about the bushes, rubs his eyes, look around, and just falls back into the bushes, go back to sleep.
All right.
It was a very it was a very intense. That whole fucking temple was just draining.
All right. So as you guys are eating breakfast in the morning, you guys get up and do your thing. Tibbers
Damn it!
and Kirk don't join you.
I'm letting Kirk sleep. I'll let everybody know that. It's like he needs more rest. I don't think he liked being stuck underground that long. I'm not revealing what happened.
Unfortunately, you can't do that, chicken.
For
No, I
Kirk.
don't tempt me.
That's for Kirk to talk about.
Oh god. Hey, Badger.
Hmm.
Can I test out a new spell?
What spell?
I just asked. Can I test out a new spell?
What spell?
Gia. Us?
What?
No.
Can I test out
He
Gia?
wants to make me a slave
in
for
the game
30
log.
days.
Oh, no. Can I test it
Post
out?
it in the game log.
I mean, if you
I
cast
don't-
spells, you cast spells. What
Nyla,
happens? What
roll
happens
me-
with the consequences? It's
Nyla, roll me a wisdom saving throw then.
Fuck.
A singular hand rises out of the bushes, points a finger at fucking Nyla.
Go ahead.
God
I don't
damn it!
think- I don't think it-
Natural 20.
Here's the thing. I have wisdom saves against magic advantages on them.
yep.
You're both those.
God damn it!
I have intelligence, wisdom, and charisma advantages against magic. So
Okay.
you should have realized that, chicken.
Nah, yeah, no, don't worry. I'll get you on a bad day. I'll get you on an off day. I will. Believe me, I'll get you. Fucking 30 days.
I
of you
ruined
being
his
my-
plans.
you being my slave. Yeah.
I have a feeling somebody
yeah.
wants to die, but hey.
But yeah, I'll let Kirk sleep in, and I'll tell people not to worry about him. He just needs a little extra rest.
So what I'll do is I'll have food set aside for Kirk and Timbers whenever they wake up.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Morning
Plan,
goes.
go to
Morning goes by for a while. You guys get up and eat. Tibbers, you eventually get up.
Yep, I basically kind of get up, like, just let out a big old yawn when I was scratching myself.
Nyla's gonna turn over to Cecile and she'll like kind of like whisper her in her ear a bit, or not whisper in her ear, but kind of like talk quietly towards her and be like, ever since we got to Raven's Watch, there is one thing that has slipped my mind.
Mhm.
And it's about Kirk.
Yeah.
Has anything else happened recently to Kirk? If you notice? Because I remember there was this one time where he started changing, but I don't know. That day he got ill and sick. Still kind of leaves me kind of worried for him,
Are you talking about Waterdeep?
What, for Kirk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know, so out of character, there was Kirk heard the horn, kind of reacted to that, right?
Way earlier, yeah. Kirk heard the horn, and had his
I'll be right back.
situation with Alyssa. Then at Waterdeep, when during your guys' big old shebang and leveled up very early in there,
Right.
Yeah.
Kirk had an episode that I think it was Alyssa, Cecile, Nyla. I think those three were the ones that heard about what was going on.
I can't remember if I did or not.
Maybe
Yeah, I
not.
remember that.
mean,
I know
Kirk came
Cecile knows
downstairs
the
and looked.
specifics,
Right.
but everybody else
Kirk
knew
came
that he got
downstairs
ill.
and was noticeably bluer. Like
Yeah.
this whole time, he's been getting bluer, and feathers have been looking more scaly and shit like that.
Yep.
So
I'll
kinda-
look at, yeah. I'll just look at Nyla. Like, it's more for Kirk to talk about. Physically, he's okay. But yeah, I'll leave that explained to him.
I just know it still has me. I don't know.
All right, I'm back.
Leaving questions still, making sure he's okay.
He's okay.
He's Kirk. He's the Thunder God. Now, see, Nyla, when a mommy Aarakocra and a daddy Aarakocra love each other, they tend to basically flap feathers together.
Okay, moving on. For fuck's sake.
And Cecile, like when Timber says this, Cecile just kind of like laughs, like snort laughs to herself, and then just keeps eating breakfast.
Yeah, basically, I can imagine like we're all like talking telepathically, and next to him, pretty much, just out of nowhere, you hear, "I heard that! I made her laugh!"
Very late into breakfast. It's been a few hours since everybody's gotten up. Some of you probably have already torn down your camping gear and stuff like that. There is a rustle in a tent, and wrapped up in blanket and cloth and robes, Kirk very slowly shuffles out.
What the fuck?
And yeah, his eyes are like a very strong, almost orange color. Very draconic looking. He is more blue than he has ever been. Essentially, he doesn't look like the coloration of a hawk. He now has like a very strong blue jay looks. There is probably not a single ounce of brown feathers that remain. They're either blue, white, or black at this point. And he shuffles up to a seat and plops down and starts nibbling on meat.
Rock on, Aarakocra! Rock.
What?
Well, you say that to Kirk?
Yeah, no, basically, like Timber's is gonna walk out, kind of like seeing, what the fuck? Why can I not move my fucking character? Basically, like I'm trying to grab and pull, but I can't pull my character. What the fuck? There we go.
Moving over here.
I try and move to the table.
Okay.
So yeah, basically come up. I'm just looking at Kirk. I'm like, hey, buddy, you feeling all right?
He just kind of like snarls as he munches on bacon. Meat.
At that, Hydroon looks up with what the fuck is going on with type look?
Huh.
Yeah, Kirk looks less and less bird and more draconic.
Cecile does not look up from her food, and more or less just kind of like mumbles, like, "I told you." You couldn't notice. She just keeps eating.
Really love the feathers, and they're really blue, like very shiny. They're nice. They really bring out your death-defying eyes. Your Sith eyes.
He just ignores
I'm
you.
sure Alyssa's probably giving you looks too.
Oh yeah, you're probably getting some mighty death glares.
Oh no, I meant Kirk. Just getting some looks from Alyssa.
Oh yeah, probably. He's very much in that whole don't fuck with me. I haven't had my coffee yet. I will bite the hand that gets near my face. He looks like he had a rough night. But eventually, after some food and drink, and some gesturing that he might need help with tearing down his stuff, he mentions that we need to get to Waterdeep. We have to let them know.
So how are we doing this? We going instantaneous, or are we going on Flight Quincy?
I believe we said we were.
Instant.
Instantaneous. Okay.
At,
Instant.
at the moment, I am not in the shape to be casting much of anything.
Cecile just taps her helm. Like, I'll get us there.
That works.
And then, once we're there, we can use that circle to go to the other circle. And Nyla can do that.
Yeah. Nyla can get attuned to the circle. Nyla should be familiar with the one at Raven's Watch. And can get attuned to the one that is at Waterdeep so that you have that in your memory bank. Because you can only go to a circle that either you have created or you have taken some time to attune to.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
So, you guys start prepping to helm travel to Waterdeep?
Yeah, like Hydroon 8 and
Yep. You guys eat, tear down, get close. And doesn't take long for
we got Tiny.
yeah, give me a second. Because I gotta do that.
Oh
But
shit! It's
as the helm activates and you guys teleport. Assuming, of course, because I don't know how long it lasts, that actually no, it would have dropped when you started using Zone of Truth. Never mind. Your little AoE of anti-teleportation. But that's probably long gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would have been gone after, right before, like, we all went to sleep. As soon as, like, we started talking with him.
So yeah, you guys poof and find yourselves on a doorstep of a very familiar place. Portal on their end, the portal activates, the guards alert when they need to. Actually, it wouldn't be the portal that activated. You guys just appeared because of the helm. But instead of
it would have been on the portal.
it would have been on the portal. Yeah, well, you would have gone to the portal, but wouldn't really have activated the portal as teleportation circle does.
It will.
It will.
Because the helm uses the circle as a guaranteed I'm going here.
Gotcha. So yeah, circle activates, and you guys come face to face with another familiar face who seems to be waiting.
Have we met this guy before?
Yeah.
Butler Man again?
He's Butler Man.
Butler Man?
Butler Man.
Oh, what's his name?
I can't remember his name. So Butler Man.
Asmodeus? No, not Asmodeus. What?
That is someone completely different.
It is. Good team again, buddy.
What level of hell is Asmodeus rule?
Not a good one.
9th.
Hi, Asmodeus. How are you? That's not my name. What the fuck?
Guess I gotta get my
Oh no.
things of.
It started with an A, didn't it?
Asmodeus.
He's looking through his notes.
I got my notes of plenty.
Timmy's flipping through his notes.
Lysander? No. Different game.
That's a different game.
That's a different game. That's Saturdays.
That's not it. Fuck.
Oh, I really should have wrote down people's names as we met them, especially.
Yeah, Timber's just gonna walk up to just seeing that familiar face, and he's just gonna go, You're this! Good to see you again, buddy. How you been? Been too long.
Timbers, don't go climbing any walls this time.
Or else you'll face Alyssa's wrath. Remember how that went last time?
Timbers is gonna look at Hydra and be like, "Don't tempt me. Don't remind me. It just might give me ideas."
Leosin.
Leosin. Okay.
Leonidas.
Leosin or Lanthar, the Herald.
Hydra just gives him a respectful bow, because this is his place of home and employment.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So respectful bow.
High five.
A little late in the day, but glad you're here.
Yeah, bro.
He gives you that feeling that he was expecting you.
Yep.
Oh no, Hydron's gonna actually remark on that. It's like, were you waiting for us?
That is my job.
Leosin.
I mean, he is a
Message.
leader.
Message was sent out yesterday.
Yes.
For-
we
Message
have
you
some-
sent to us.
I pray to God no one heard that.
He said a message was sent out yesterday to Raven's Watch. For
We have
for you to re-adjourn as they are summoning the Council of Waterdeep for another meeting.
Yay.
we haven't been to Raven's Watch in several days. We haven't gotten the
Because-
message
It's been a
about
week.
needing to be here.
It's been at least a week.
Then
Yeah,
how did you know to...
We were coming here to warn you of an army traveling to the Misty Forest.
We need to speak to everyone immediately. It is important that we must speak to the utmost of the council. And she
Well,
has
we
this
are
worried
still-
face on her look.
We are still waiting for members to teleport in this morning, but that was today's plan, was this... Alrighty. He's just like, but you guys don't... Yes, we know about a okay, like, he's just at a loss for words, because normally he's like, so like, I know exactly what's going on. And he's like, yeah, I sent word to meet for the council, and you guys, we came with...
We haven't been there in a week.
We haven't been there in a weekend. We came for an impending attack, and he's like, "That's exactly what we were here to discuss." Okay. So
So we're waiting for
think-
everybody to gather.
The one in the loop feels out of the loop.
Well, the one in the loop is wondering how the fuck we got in the loop.
so
The
once
one in the loop
again,
is like, you're being brought into the loop. Why are you already here?
yeah.
How many loops are there?
I wish I
Loopception.
knew.
Right.
14 loops.
We inceptioned this.
When's the meeting?
Later today.
Yay.
He
We get our
gestures.
usual room?
He gestures to his right. Yep, same room as before. It's all yours. Or
Okay.
same studio.
Same chamber.
Yes. So use it as you please. He's even extended the section, so it's not just this one room and the tower that you guys had last time. You guys now have this quadrant that adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beds. So essentially,
Oh,
guarantee that everybody gets a nice bed. At this
Okay.
point, 'Cause they're like, we came prepared to accommodate. So hold on, don't get too caught up.
God.
Yeah. Yay.
He gestures you forward and immediately looks over between Kirk, Cecile, and Alyssa and says, "Oh yes, you also have a visitor."
Mm-hmm.
What visitor?
Who?
And he just gestures towards the front door of your guys' domicile. You go and take a look.
I'll go in first, yeah.
Shivers the business just ran out there.
Hydra's gonna
Yeah.
just
You
as
guys, you
walks
guys
by
come around the
past
corner, and who do you see? But Remy.
Yeah.
As Hydra walks past him, she's gonna put a hand on his shoulder. It's like, good to see you're okay, and good to see everyone else here is too. Because yeah, we didn't leave on the best. We didn't leave this place in the
Remy?
best shape.
What?
But before you guys, as you guys are like, "Hey, Remy, how's it going?" And as you guys get closer, she eventually just puts up a hand and goes, "For starters, I know what happened the other night. I've already been caught up in the loop."
Can you be more specific? A lot of shit's happened.
I had a tail on a tail that was tailing you.
Sledge.
Yeah, this is a smart one.
Wait,
Seal
did I
just
get that
rubbed a
right?
hand up her face.
I received word that Sledge was in the area. I sent one of my best to tail him. So if he
Pretty
seemed
good,
a
'cause I don't
little,
think we noticed him.
if he seemed a little on edge, that was probably why. The scout
Yeah.
reported late last night of everything that we needed to know. And then she kind of leans into Cecile. I'm like, I'm surprised you didn't just kill him.
Real close. Real close.
But regardless, I just wanted you to be aware that I'm in the know of that situation.
Okay.
But otherwise, hi. You guys went into a tomb? You guys found the tomb?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Hearing
Varum's dead.
It starts to wander off.
That was a fun
That's
several days.
something I
Timber,
can
get
tell
back
you.
here.
To which
Nope.
To which she
Wander off.
lights up with, "Oh, Varum's dead." And the mask?
Sabar.
We didn't capture it.
I'd rather say everything during the meeting all at once.
Okay,
Fucking messy situation.
fair enough. I
Speaking
will
of the meeting,
let you
I
guys
will
get some
abstain-
rest.
Speaking of the meeting, I will abstain myself from actually going to the meeting.
Why?
He's not gonna
She,
be
like-
there. He got kicked out.
No, not even that. I'm not a noble anything. I'm just me.
Cecile just looks at you. Like,
That's not the point of what-
nobody in this group.
That's how it works, right? You know, you have to be a
No.
leader or
No.
everything.
You get brought
No.
into. You were into the council
You
meeting.
brought
as
in
a-
the first place.
Everyone was brought in from the group because you guys took down Cryovane.
Took down Crowding.
You guys were brought in as you guys are the combatants that are going to go do the thing that they need you guys to do.
None of us technically have a seat on the council, but we're brought in on the council meetings.
I mean,
We're consult-
technically, you guys have a partial seat on the council.
Yeah.
Because last time they
We don't have a
recognized...
full seat.
No, but they recognized Raven's Watch.
Yeah.
Which
You
is
can
why
see
they
a mo-
donated so much stuff.
You could see a hesitant motion on her look on her face because of the fact that her uncle was here.
It's
And
not here
that-
anymore.
Well, no. From how he was acting, how it was, to her mindset, she still feels, unease that she had let things gone off too far or too long. So what she's going to do is she'll explain that simply, and she will apologize to herself, to everyone, and she'll walk off to head off to either where the blacksmith is, or not the blacksmith, but where the tavern where people are eating and drinking.
Mm-hmm.
to go.
Take someone with you.
Tibbers is already out in the courtyard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so Timbers can keep an eye.
But
I should
regardless,
just-
Perk's gonna kind of walk through everybody and just go and plop because he's still feeling like.
Fucking like go on my
Dirt.
character, you son of a bitch. There we go.
I did realize too that this tower has two sets of doors. There's a door that leads
Mhm.
to the upper staircase, and then there's a door here that leads into this. I thought it was an open thing. Whatever happened here, everybody else here could see. But no, it's
Right.
doors. So he goes into basically his little defined bedroom and plops.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And I'll give or
Remy
at least give
mentions.
Remy a rough
Okay.
like what happened in the tomb kind of stuff. Apparently Wanty took it over for a while. Not there anymore.
She's very intrigued because it's one of the things that the Harpers have been trying to find, and
Mhm.
like shocked and appalled by the whole story. So there were the Wanty, and like when you mentioned the Tibbers and the Lich and pointing at the druid at the that thing okay.
Just a cold chill.
Maybe
runs down
It's been a
later
week.
we can have the long conversation. For now, you guys should probably prepare, and when the rest of everybody gets here, we'll start the meeting.
Okay.
So with that, she goes off, does her thing, letting everybody go into the place. I'm guessing some people are just gonna plop,
Okay.
wherever you guys want to sleep, or rest or whatever. And then this will probably be where we cut it tonight. And we'll pick up next time as the council begins.
Yeah.
All right.
Da-da-da. So with that being said, we will say good day, good afternoon, good
Good
eve
night,
to
Kick
to
YouTube.
Kick and YouTube, and we will go see you guys into the next week probably. So
Peace.
until then, adios.
Bye.
Well, you